When I wake up, I prepare my uniform and my bag and check my books if they are all there. So I bath and I go to school. And I like school because what I like is that they learn more about the environment around us. When I grow up, I want to become a tour guide ambassador. I'm a librarian monitor because I like reading stories for the grade R learners.
Eco Children is a non-profit organisation started by the Klasiri Private Nature Reserve. The organisation was started to service the local community and invest in the community surrounding the private nature reserve. We use environmental education as a vehicle to achieve whole school development with the schools.
Within Eco Children, one of our foundation projects is the Eco Village.
We establish vegetable gardens and run an environmental education program alongside the community.
The role of the kids in the Eco Village is to look after the crops. It must not die. And then they have that ownership of the gardens. So that is why they do their best to maintain the Eco Villages.
The way we go about establishing this project is we get the community together, we get volunteers together, we get the children together, and we build a beautiful garden together. This is a very fun-filled activity, it's a great teamwork activity, and it gives the community great ownership on the project.
It's important, I think, that when you help someone, you should know that your help is going to a good cause and that your help is actually going to be used. And I feel like coming here and actually experiencing this and seeing all these people actually working hard and using their bodies and not getting tired, just being so excited to make these keyhole gardens, I think that's just enough to tell me that my help is going towards a worthy cause.
So 4 times a year, Klasiri and Eco Children host this holiday workshop at the headquarters of the Klasiri Private Nature Reserve. And this is a private nature reserve that's part of the Greater Kruger National Park. The importance is obviously fun, and it's got to be in a respectful way. Kids have got to grow up wanting to learn more, conserve, and it's all surrounding nature, conservation, and the future of our future and sustainability.
Most of the primary schools have dilapidated infrastructure, lack of resources, overcrowded classrooms, so it really is very dire situations that most of these children have to go to school in.
Our partnerships with Eco Children brought major changes in the school as far as the face of the school is concerned. It brought changes, notable changes that you could not even ignore passing by. Hence the school as it is today.
Our next level of intervention is our literacy program, where we develop libraries at the school. We believe that by improving the children's literacy and their English, we will be adding value not only to their education but to their future and for self-study. Our next phase of development is our teacher support and our capacity building program. We have 2 different capacity building programs. We work specifically with maths and our grade R teachers.
We work with the teachers' content knowledge first and foremost, and then we talk about how can they use that and convey the teaching and learning of maths to their learners as well. Many of the teachers have been with us from the beginning of the program, and I think the most exciting thing for me is just seeing the change in those teachers.
And for me, it actually gives the most amazing feeling when I go and do a class visit and see things that we covered in our workshops, to see that actually happening in that classroom. It just gives you goosebumps. That's actually the most amazing feeling ever.
Our very next step for intervention is our bursary program. So as we've formed a great network in our primary schools, we also look for very talented children, and we award them bursaries to attend Southern Cross in partnership with the Make a Difference Leadership Foundation.
Being a bursary student, you're not alone, like you might have problems at home, but then you are supported and people actually care about you, like genuinely care about you. So I love the fact that I've got like a family, they're like an extended family that is not blood, but it's like a family, like it's so close to my heart.
It's been fantastic to see the youngsters arrive at our school all anxious, uncertain of what it is, clearly from a very different background. And it's been wonderful to see the impact that our school has had on these youngsters.
Personally, education for me is a passion. I like to see when the children invest in themselves and they achieve great things. Many of our bursary children have gone to tertiary education and achieved great heights. I hope that by the investment we've made in the schools, we will be able to assist more children in the area to achieve their potential.